Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
All right, we
So,
haven't done a
Trevor,
Between the Geeks in a while. What do we want to talk about?
well, what would you print on a 3D printer?
Oh man, so many things. Probably just like homemade like little life counters or damage counters, like with my
Mm,
own weird little custom logos, action figure stands, um, probably like a skateboard rack for my wall that I could customize with some cool logos. I don't really know. Cool stuff, I guess, is the answer to that.
One of the coolest things I've seen printed is the construction for a tabletop role-playing game playmat, like building buildings and walls and the hex grid and or the square grid, depending on the game you're playing, all of those things, different levels. There was a one of the game shops where I am, they 3D printed a transformable Warhammer 40K table there, so they
Nice.
could move it around each match, so it's unique. So move a tree here, move a rock here, move a building, a wall, build it out. Just it's so interesting what you can do with it and stuff. And my mind, of course, goes to practicality, but such is life sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like making things easier around the house is ideal, right? I mean,
Mhm.
it's where you should be relaxed. It's where you should be stress free.
Yeah.
And one less thing you have to go out to a big box store for is always good.
Cheers.
My problem is the stuff that I need to upgrade my house is less stuff that needs to be 3D printed and more like major overhauls
Oh yeah, yeah,
of like adding a bathroom.
yeah. You're not gonna 3D print that.
No.
That would be cool.
You you can 3D
Modular
print.
modular RPG terrain would be a good one
Yeah,
because
Mm,
like I'm
mm.
always a sucker for terrains and maps and things, and
Oh yeah.
making it 3D is great.
yeah. World building and immersion, I feel, is
Yeah.
a great thing to use
Oh
that
yeah.
for.
Yep.
Oh, so
Anybody
good.
been reading anything really good? Either book, graphic novel,
Oh
comic book.
gosh.
I've been so strung out and just so busy uh, that no, I have not had any time to read anything outside of like D&D books for after school programs and cards. I mean, just reading cards count.
Yeah, that's a lot of what I've been doing too.
Cortana and Magic.
Yeah, just in your organizing, man. Just reading things over and over again.
Just don't to go to Vegas. Well, I'm rereading, Lord of the Rings and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got Fellowship of the Ring there, The Hobbit. I've got what else am I reading? Anything? Yeah, nothing else right now. I've finished a bunch and just kind of enjoying these. They're so deep. The one of the things that I when I was reading The Hobbit here, one of the things is how jolly the elves are compared to every other depiction of them in the movies and everything in popular everything. They're always so serious and stern. And the first thing when you get to the homely home, yeah, that's Rivendell. They're singing, they're having fun. They're more akin to Shakespeare, like the Midnight Before, or not Midnight, Midsummer Night's Dream
Hmm.
and stuff. Very very puckish in a lot of ways. This is the reason why dwarves hate them and stuff. It's just that little refresher is like, oh right, they're not all serious all the time. They're a bunch of fun, like super fun, happy, like not lamenting and just whatever you see in the movies and stuff is
But
just
it
it's their
shows
sad
you
time.
it shows you really what the filter is that the director and the whole team who makes the
Yeah,
movies or TV show or Amazon original series
yeah.
puts into that.
I think
Go ahead.
one of the things I noticed about it, just thinking about the failure of a lot of recent TV shows and stuff, is um, how much this book isn't really about the characters. It's not about it's about the history 100%. It's about the lore and that aspect of it. Like the characters are really an afterthought. They're there to like bolster the record that it is there, which is something I think why the movies were so, because a lot of that was done. There's characterization and everything, but you felt the world was the main character the entire time. Where any like a modern storytelling, it's very much about the character, and adaptations get lost because of that. Not naming any names.
No, the filming locations were a big part of that feel, I think, too. The grandness of all the sets, or real life locations, not even sets really.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's the aesthetic is always a character. I always feel like in anything like that. George R. R. Martin as well. The characters are supposed to be kind of a, like you said, an extension of the world. The Targaryens being dragons, going back to Dragon Bed, all kinds of stuff. I've been watching too many of those things.
Well, and to bring it back to Lord of the Rings, for a bit of a tangent, is we will return to those locations with the Legend of Zelda movie.
Ooh,
Which
that's exciting.
Can
That's
we talk
exciting.
about how? Okay, so current event that's going on, 30th anniversary of Pokemon. We talked about this. Do you know what it's the 40th anniversary of that no one is talking about?
Oh, Ogre and I were just talking
Oh,
about
were you?
it.
I was
That's-
in the control room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
Legend of Zelda.
before we
Yeah,
started,
yeah.
Legend of Zelda. It's mad. It's crazy. Just
Yeah.
like wow.
I mean, I'm a Pokemon fan. I'm happy about that. But but Legend of Zelda is one of my first
Yeah.
Nintendo
So
memories.
the reason why we're getting so much fanfare for Pokemon and not as much for Zelda is that all of the fanfare is coming from the Pokemon Company, who
Right,
exists
right.
to market the ever-loving daylights out of
Right.
Pokemon.
Wasn't Pokemon historically the biggest franchise that has ever existed? Like by the numbers,
It
is
is,
that
if it's not, it's pretty close to it. It
like
quickly has
I'd have to.
overshadowed most, if not all, of the other Nintendo properties.
They're in everything.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering's just
Let
going
me
to be
just-
Pokemon soon.
I'm gonna
I
do. I'm
would
gonna
be
look it up.
very surprised if. I don't know, because Pokemon has its own TCG.
Yeah, I was totally kidding.
We can't rule anything out anymore.
No, you can't.
We can't. I mean, we've had
I'm-
Street
I'm-
Fighter, we've had Sonic, we've had Resident Evil, we've had the Sony one.
Oh, and things we talked about before in crossovers, man. Some of the crossovers are getting ridiculous too. Not even just in that, but I was a fan of a couple of the Godzilla comic book crossovers that there were, Godzilla Justice League, things like that. There's now a Godzilla and Sonic the Hedgehog crossover. It's just all kinds of stuff. It feel like I don't know.
That-
Sure.
Yeah,
That
sure.
one.
Go ahead.
That one. I shake my head at. That one. I just shake my head at. No, just no. No.
I mean,
I did pull up
is that
the.
better or worse than, what was it, Doctor Who and Star Trek?
Yeah, there was a Star Trek Green Lantern one. I think that was in that vein.
Well, there was Star Trek. Star Trek crossed over with a lot of things. Star Trek and X-Men. The reason it's more acceptable to have Doctor Who and Star Trek is Doctor Who can time travel. He can dimension travel.
True.
Yeah.
He can actually do that. The X-Men can do all of those things too, and such and who. But Godzilla is not jumping between realities here. I'm just
Sonic
saying.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. Sonic can.
Because apparently that's
Sonic-
what the rings do now. And they're
Oh,
not
that's
just money.
Yeah, we got the
Goodness.
whole Nintendo Avengers thing building, that whole thing too, with the Super Mario movie and Sonic having, they're supposedly being one big thing now, or a crossover
Goodness.
movie or something.
Okay. I pulled up the list. The highest grossing franchises of all time. Who are your top three?
So my question is how
All time.
wide and all encompassing, like,
Any
Just in all
franchise.
media and entertainment.
Any
like-
franchise. All
like
media
is-
entertainment.
like
This
is Disney in and of itself a franchise?
the
Or does Disney
Dis-
contain several franchises?
Disney is not on the list, but franchises within the Disney
Okay,
umbrella
okay,
are
okay.
on the list. Okay.
So of all IP, basically.
Yes, all IP.
We mentioned Pokemon. I think they've got to be in the top three. I might be thinking just in things I like, but I got to think The Simpsons is one thing that's been across the board all over the place.
Pokemon, Frozen,
Oh, God.
and I'm gonna throw a wild one out. God, something that just makes a ton of movies.
there's still a lot of Harry Potter and Wizarding World out there too, man. A lot of my
Yeah.
Walmart product is still up front.
I'm going to throw Star Wars up in there.
Okay.
I'm sure
Good
Star Wars
choices.
is somewhere on the list, but
Okay. So I'm going to read off the top 5, and then we'll go find The Simpsons because it's not in the top 5.
Yeah, okay.
So Pokemon is number 1
Oh
at
wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
$115 billion total revenue since inception in 1996. Mickey Mouse and Friends, 1928, $61.2 billion is number 2.
Yeah,
that's not surprising.
Number 3, Winnie the Pooh, 1924, $50.2 billion.
They're going all the way back to okay.
I was gonna say too, but that's
This is of
basically
all
both
time.
Disney.
All time. So let's see here. Star Wars is number 4.
Also Disney.
Also Disney. $46.7 billion. I'm going to categorize Frozen under this one. Disney Princess is a category.
You cannot categorize Frozen as Disney Princess.
Okay.
It is a separate brand, and
It is a
neither
separate
of them are
brand?
princesses.
Okay.
They are both
Okay.
queens.
Well,
This comes
number
up all the
5.
time in Lorcana, where everybody thinks that they're princesses, but they don't have princess keywords. They're queens.
Okay.
And under Disney, Frozen is a separate brand from the princesses. So neither Anna
Okay.
nor Elsa are Disney princesses.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll
Also
go find that one as well.
Because they're technically queens.
Okay.
We'll
So
go find that
queens
one as
cannot be
well.
princesses.
And the princesses will never become queens.
That's unclear. That gets murky. They never advanced the timeline far enough.
Disney Princess, $45.4 billion here. So let's zip down. Let's see here. Any notable ones as I go down? There's Harry Potter at 34.7 here. Oddly enough, the next one on the list is Call of Duty at $31 billion.
That's crazy. With microtransactions.
That doesn't surprise. Well, and it's also annual
Yeah.
releases.
Yeah. 2K games
It's
and stuff, I feel like.
Pokemon is doing the same strategy. It's just Pokemon also has like plushies and TV shows and everything else that Call of Duty is not doing.
I got a bone to pick.
Oh, yeah.
I got a bone to pick if we can talk for a second. I don't know. You guys
No, go
aren't
for
really-
Frozen. I found Frozen.
Okay.
13.9 billion. Here it doesn't give me an actual number, but it's just below Avengers and just above Space Invaders.
Do you
Here.
happen to
That's
see
wild. Space Invaders is that high on the list?
Do you happen to see
Yep.
if Take-Two or whoever's in charge of 2K is on that list?
Okay, I haven't seen that one come up.
I think
Warcraft
it's
is
Take-Two Entertainment or is the actual name. But I got a bone to pick. I'm a wrestling fan and I like wrestling video games. And the last few years, DLC has worked great for WWE 2K. And I've never spent more than just the basic price plus $10 for a pass. If you do the math on the upcoming 2026 edition of the game, for every thing that you want to come out of that game, every wrestler, everything to have the full version of the game, you're going to be spending about $675. It's a tiered season pass instead of a DLC release of like 10 packs of 5 wrestlers. It's now a pass system where each season there'll be 6 superstars, 6 arenas, and 6 costumes or DLC things that they add. But you have to grind for those even though you've already paid for it. And the alternative to not grind for it is to pay $1.99 per item per tier. It's killing me.
Well, that's,
oh my gosh.
I mean, that's places that move towards battle pass
Yeah.
strategies and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is that's entirely on Fortnite.
Yeah. It's just
It was super successful for Fortnite, and so people are adopting that method.
It just feels vile.
It
It's
is
like ordering
100%.
It's ordering a pizza and then every slice having to battle, pardon the word, but battling an ogre for your slice of pizza that you already paid for.
So my question is: are you paying for the pass itself and then grinding?
So you're paying for the pass itself. The pass gets you access to that story tier through whichever mode it is this year, and then you have the option to grind for those things or pay $1.99.
Okay, so that's where it differs in that typically battle passes are it just comes out as like the next
Right,
season.
right.
And you can grind and get bad stuff.
Right.
You know, and maybe like something good
Right.
at the
And
very
then there's
end.
premium exclusives.
And then
things
premiums
like that.
where you pay and then you get all of the extra stuff.
Right.
And then it's retroactive if you grind first and then buy it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yes, I agree. I was like, all right, let's hold on. Let's try and figure this out.
Yeah,
No, they're 100% also not doing the correct battle pass thing.
Yeah,
So-
no, I think they refer to it as their ringside pass, and instead of there being like 5 free things that come in that pass and then a couple optional things to grind for, it's literally 1 free item in the pass, and then the rest you have to grind for or literally pay $2 for.
Yeah. But it's more that you have to pay up front.
Right.
Whereas like typically you don't pay up front with a battle pass and you
Right.
pay to just unlock all of the premium stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's twice over basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's even worse than
Well-
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh my gosh.
Quick, cut it before we get to
Real
Oh my
quick.
gosh.
Real quick. Simpsons is $4.9 billion. So it is below something called Maple Story, if you've ever heard of that. I've never heard of
Oh
that.
yeah, Maple Story. Yeah.
And it is above Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
So that is that
That's
one.
rough.
Was there another one that we were looking up here?
I
Not
think
that I can remember.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I haven't seen that. Let's see
Super
here.
Mario Brothers.
Mario's probably pretty high up.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
Well, Mario also gets murky because like do you quantify Donkey Kong
Right.
under the Mario
Right.
brand? How much Donkey Kong gets put under the Mario brand?
Yeah, I
Like,
guess that would all just be
does
different.
Yoshi get put under the Mario brand?
Oh, here's Mario. Mario, it's just Mario. It's the video game, so anything associated with Mario, I guess. They're at $8.75 billion. That's just below Fortnite, and just above Power Rangers.
Okay.
Take that, Power Rangers.
Oh,
There you go.
not going to be
There you
much
go.
going on for Power Rangers now.
Wahoo!
Super Sentai is no more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Any weird ones? No real weird ones. They're all kind of, apart from the ones I've never heard of, probably because I'm not looking. Hello Kitty's just under Harry Potter at $33.5 billion.
I would absolutely believe that.
Yeah.
Holy
There's Hello Kitty stores.
Goodness.
She's the
Goodness.
ambassador of Japan.
Yeah.
Cartoon ambassador of Japan.
Then good position. Good position. Yeah. No, the list just keeps going. I wish they had numbers so I can be like, this is number blah 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 blah. But no, it's just a list and their monetary value. There, cool.
Well, all right then.
I think we've reached the end of our natural topic discussion. Thanks for being with us, Geeks. We'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.